What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another reaction video. Today, I will be reacting to a school board meeting in Glendale, California. There's a very upset father, for good reason, who talks to the school board about what is going on with gender ideology in their classrooms. I'll give you my reaction to some of these videos. As always, please like and subscribe and comment down below what you think about my reaction and this Glendale School District.
Dr. King quoted to say that biological girls were changing in front of male coaches. And then, so she knows it's a biological girl, and then proceeded to say it's not a girl 3 times. You know it's a girl. You know it's a girl.
Okay.
Yeah, they know who their respective gender is. Like, there's no surprise there. The reason why people affirm the gender that people want to transition to is because they're trying to either be polite or they're trying to push a certain ideology in schools, which is the case with this father in Glendale. But no one actually believes that that person is the gender that they are saying they are. You're just simply doing it to make them feel good about themselves.
Wouldn't mind telling us what policy you dislike?
There is why am I being interrupted for speaking about an official member, a superintendent at Glendale Unified, speaking in an official manner? You cannot interrupt me for that. You have no ability to do that.
I wanted to highlight this clip specifically because when we fight against the left, especially with things in our school boards on the state and local level, you got to know the rules. You got to know your stuff. This father knows what he's talking about, and that's why he was so effective in his fight against the school board, because he knew their rules and they were breaking them.
She states that she keeps permanent records for a handful of trans students literally next to her in her room. She does not indicate that person's gender identity for fear that the parent might find out. Why is she concealing this from parents?
Wow. Yeah, we're seeing this a lot. Like, you'll hear this from the left a lot. Like, no, this isn't happening. Like, how dare you accuse us of this awful thing that could not ever happen? It's literally happening everywhere. And you hear instances in Tennessee, you're hearing it in California now, you're hearing it all over the United States, where teachers are literally keeping from parents how kids are identifying, and then they're affirming those kids' feelings and what they're saying in class, but keeping it from the parent.
She says, we kind of go out on a limb, and we know that's controversial to some people. Which people? Which parents? Armenian parents? Christian parents? Are those the ones who are being excluded from knowledge on their own children and their own identity in Glendale's Unified School District?
There's a continual attack on the left to basically raise our children for us instead of letting parents decide what their kids will learn, what they will, like what ideologies they subscribe to. Teachers on the left, because I mean, we know that like 95% of teachers, I think it's like 98% of English teachers vote Democrat. They are raising our children in large part. They spend 6-7 hours with them a day, and they're keeping from parents what they're teaching them because they know that parents wouldn't be okay with the kind of ideology that they're pushing.
And you preach inclusive policies. We can talk about that policy. Yet she's excluding parents.
So
she's
again,
excluding parents. I'm going to continue.
And I might just...
Well, this is a fantastic point that this father brings up in the school board meeting. The left talk a lot about inclusion, about tolerance, but that only goes so far as what will help them further their agenda. As soon as it comes to the point where there's a potential threat, like parents, their ideology or their agenda, or if that particular ideology or that specific group of people will fight back against what they're saying, they're not tolerant at all. This father does a really great job of calling out the school board for that hypocrisy.
This may be a private conversation between that trusted adult at the school and the student about how we keep you safe at home, emotionally and physically. Who's personal? Who's professional?
Okay, so what the father is pointing out here is a very important distinction with gender ideology. Essentially, what he's saying, or rather what the left is saying and what he's pointing out, is that when you are not affirming someone's preferred gender, that is akin to violence. It's akin to abuse. And so necessarily teachers do have a responsibility, and I fully agree with this, to protect children when they're being abused at home. The problem with this is that affirming someone's gender when it is not, in fact, their biological gender is dangerous. Not only is it dangerous for the kid, but it actually takes rights away from the parents and demonizes them, making it so they have less autonomy over their family. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this week's reaction video. Remember to like, subscribe down below, and comment what you thought about the Glendale School District, what you thought about what the father said, if you disagree with anything that they said, or if you disagree with anything I said. See ya.